Hi, everybody. This is Jeremy Parzen. I'm the MC and one of the organizers of the Taste of Italy Festival in Houston, March 13th, March 14th, presented by the Italy America Chamber of Commerce. The festival is the largest trade fair devoted exclusively to Italian products in the United States, and it's now in its 8th year. I've been working with them for on seven of the festivals, and it's one of my favorite projects each year. On the other side of the Atlantic, I have Giandomenico Consalvo, who I believe today is in Salerno in his offices, and he is going to be talking to us about a new project of his, a winery project in Sicily on the island of Pantelleria called Prosit, just like the cheers, the Latin expression for cheers, Prosit. And Giandomenico, it's so great to have you. Giandomenico is not going to be joining us on Sunday and Monday, March 13th and 14th, but our good friend Stefano Albano from Rome is going to be presenting the wine. So we hope you all come and taste this very new project for Giandomenico, who in his current life is a grower of microgreens and herbs in Salerno. Giandomenico, welcome, and tell us about your new project, Prosit. Tell us about Pantelleria, and you said you're making Passito, dried grape wine, but also dry wines as well. So please, the floor to you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for attention, and thank you to everybody. This new project, starting last year, Pantelleria is the latest isle of Italian from Italy, and is about 40 kilometers from Tunisia and 150 kilometers from Italy, and is in Tunisia. For us is a heroic project, because Pantelleria is very difficult isle for the organization, from logistic, and also for the people. Is a very particular island, because is without water. Water is only for the people and not for the plants. And it's very difficult to grow everybody there. Is agriculture isle, is not fishing isle, but is agriculture isle, and is a very typical the typical wine that we grow there is Passito, that you know it. Passito is one of the biggest production from the isle. And we starting to grow also red wine and white wine.
Fantastic.
This year we starting also have another new project called Rosato. I don't know in English name, but Rosato.
It's rosé wine.
Rosé wine. It's a very new project that we in the next 3 months we have this kind of wine. For Passito, that is one of the important things, important grow in this isle is important. Is the same color of Passito is the same color of our sunset.
Oh, I love it. And let's take a step back. So just to go, guys, most of you are probably familiar with Pantelleria, the island. It's in between Italy and Tunisia. It's an island that's one of the ancient Greek colonies of Sicily. It's one of the most ancient sites in the world for wine production. It's very famous for its dried grape wine called Passito, means dried grape, called from a grape that they call there Zibibo, from the Arabic for dried grape. And wow, Giandomenico, you said something so interesting. A lot of people don't realize, and a lot of people in America know Pantelleria, and they know that they make great wine there, but they don't know that all the wine there has to be dry farmed. I love what we never talk about the fact that you can't. Not only is it illegal to irrigate the vines, there's just no water, and that's a tradition that goes back thousands and thousands of years, and it's part of what makes the wines there so unique.
The plants fight every day to find the water on open air. Only in the first, the only water arrived in the winter time when rainy, absolutely. But in the summertime, only in the first hour of the morning. Is rugiada, is called in Italy.
The dew. In English, it's called dew. The dew, the morning dew.
This is the only water that the plants drink in the morning. Another big fighter every day is from the wind.
Oh yeah.
The wind is our biggest fighter every day. Only 300 day in a year is a windy day. And then the plants grow very close to the soil, because he defend ourselves from the wind.
And you kind of intuited my next question, Giandomenico. Can you tell us about the vine training, the sistema di allevamento? Are they bush trained? Are they head trained? Are they Guillot? Are they French trained? Are they Cordone Speronato? What? Tell us. I'm a wine person. I'm curious to know.
From the Uva Zibibo is Alberello. Then Alberello is a UNESCO protection with Alberello Pantesco.
And Alberello, which literally means in Italian small tree, is what we call in English head trained or even bush trained vines. And that's where instead of being trellised, the vines actually grow as small trees, and they're allowed to grow as trees. And it's very interesting in Pantelleria. Floor to you.
Absolutely, yes. And Alberello Pantesco is Patrimonio dell'UNESCO.
It's a heritage site, a UNESCO heritage site, because of its historical importance.
For the wine, for the red wine, we starting with the Guyot.
Nice.
Only one stripe, because we defend the problem is the wind, and then a very small plant.
And so we would call that in English single cane Guyot, right?
Single cane Guyot.
Yeah, and that's why, Giandomenico, now you know why I'm here, because this is my field. And Giandomenico, I can't wait to taste the wine. I mean, this is the stuff that people like me are excited about. And what's really exciting to me is, most of the producers on Pantelleria make Passito. They make Passito Zibibo from Zibibo, which is their name for Moscato, the Arabic name. But it's only recently that producers like you have introduced Guyot, modern forms, and I love it. You have the head trained vines for your Passito and the Guyot trained vines to make more international style wines. Very interesting. What's the red grape that I'm assuming that you grow Moscato. What's the red? Do you grow any other white grapes, or what's the red grapes you grow?
For the red wine is Alicante.
Nice.
Alicante, Cabernet, and Cabernet Franc.
Okay, great. So definitely an international, you're going for an international style. Great.
Yes, because we are a very international product. The very important things that we mix the experience of Pantelleria growing with the experience of Sicily growing for the cutting of the plants, and to help the plants to defend from this two hard water every day, windy and without water. This is two things together, and we mix the experience of the agriculture to grow better in these two different experience.
Well, it sounds like a really interesting project. My only disappointment is that you're not going to be here, Giandomenico. We need you in Houston. We need you.
I don't know. Now it's very difficult, but we're waiting for you in Pantelleria, because in this project we have also a Damusi. Damusi is typical Pantelleria house. And we have in this project we have also 8 property Damusi. that we use for you and for all the friends that they want to come in Pantelleria and see the ISO, see how we can grow the plants, and also in the period when is ready the grapes or wine.
And let me just understand, you said that you have, so there's an agriturismo there, or?
Yes, it's also
okay,
agriturismo, yes.
Yeah, that's so.
We can host also as customer, and we can host also the friends, and we can drink and eat the Pantelleria typical product.
I would love that. I would love that. I've never been to Pantelleria. I enjoy the wines very much, and I'm really excited to taste your wine. And guys, this is what Taste of Italy is about. We're going to be showing wines that have never been shown in the United States. These are. Do you sell any of your wine in the United States yet, or?
Yes, 10 years ago they sent me there.
Okay, but the new wine, the Prosit, is totally new. It's
absolutely, yes. This is very new project. This one is new, absolutely new project.
And that's what's exciting to me about Taste of Italy, is that we're going to taste wines that nobody in the United States has tasted yet. And that's exciting. And we're also, most of the people on Pantelleria just make passito, the traditional wine. It's really interesting to read, hear about you're making international wine. And again, I think the thing that is lost on a lot of people in the wine business, they don't understand that in Italy, most appellations require dry farming. Irrigation is only allowed in certain appellations in emergency situations. In California, you can irrigate. Nobody cares if you irrigate. In Oregon, in Washington, Finger Lakes, in New York, nobody cares if you irrigate. In Italy, dry farming is very important. Pantelleria represents this historical connection to the way, in antiquity, you didn't water the vines. You needed the water to drink. You needed the water for your animals. So you didn't waste water. And it's a very interesting project. I'm really excited to taste the wines.
Thank you. The water arrived with the trucks.
Yeah.
And we don't arrive with the pipe. We don't have pipe. We have the trucks that push the water from one side to the other one. It's only for the people, absolutely not for everybody.
Well, it's amazing. Giandomenico, thank you so much for being part of Taste of Italy. I can't wait to meet you in person, and I'm going to taste your wines on Monday at Taste of Italy in Houston, March 14th. Registration is open. Visit tasteofitalyhouston.com. Giandomenico, I wish I had a glass of wine, but I'm still going to say it. Prosit.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm waiting for you. We're waiting for you in Pantelleria.
I'm coming with my whole family. I'm coming with my whole
when you want, we are ready. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Giandomenico. We'll look forward to seeing you next year, and we'll taste the wines on Monday.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.